Hello and welcome back to another episode of IPoly. I'm Emmanuel.
And I'm Patrick. Every year, IPoly's own drama company pulls on a musical.
This brings together those in the elective and those who use their talents and skills.
This year's show is Les Mis.
Earlier this year, we showed the audition process, and now we're back with an update for where they are now.
So let's take a closer look.
Hello, IPoly. Yesterday was the premiere of our drama's production of Les Mis. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the production, it's a tragic French musical that drama has been working on for months. Let's take a closer look. I'm here with one of the actors from the show. What's your name and who do you play?
My name is David, and I currently play Jean Valjean in Les Mis.
I'm Alex, and I play Gavroche.
I'm DJ, and I play Andro.
What are your feelings on the show so far?
My feelings on the show, I feel like it's coming out pretty good. It came out pretty good last night, and I'm hoping it's gonna go pretty good today.
I think we should all see it, and I think it's a very nice show that is kind of hard, but we are pulling it together.
I think it's. I actually really like it a lot. It's a lot of fun to be a part of. You know, we actually got things done a lot better this time than we did for Bring It On last year, so that was a big plus.
Why do you think people should watch the show?
Well, it's a very beautiful story about hope, but at the same time, it shows the reality of life. It's not always perfect. It's kind of sad sometimes.
I think it's a really good show. It's got a lot of emotional moments, and personally, I'm not the kind of person who will go out and watch theater, but I feel like I would go out and watch this just because it's got a lot of really gripping moments, and it's a good show. I really like it.
What would you say is the most difficult part of the show?
I think I would say the most difficult part of the show was finally getting everything together at the end. But overall, even seeing that was really, really cool to see. And to see how all of our practices after school came to life.
How are you guys pulling the show off?
I think we're doing a pretty good job. I mean, it's a very hard musical to pull off, and for high school students, I think we're doing a very good job.
I think we're pulling it off really well. I mean, most of the time we were ahead of schedule, so we're doing really good as far as keeping up with things. And so it seems like we're doing a really good job with this, and I really like the outcomes that we're getting.
Thank you.
At IPoly, each of the grades must complete 2 major projects that take up a semester.
As a junior, our project is the American Dream Museum.
This project allows students to use their creativity to enlighten others on the American dream through different decades.
What do you hope students learn from this project?
From the American Dream Project? Mostly that the term American Dream, it changes, it's dynamic over the course of decades. People might have an idea for one thing, what it might mean to them, more contemporary times, but we're getting the kids to explore what it might meant over the sort of different decades. And so that it changes, that is different.
You know, the American Dream might mean something different to everybody, but to me, it means opportunity. I'm not guaranteed success, but I am guaranteed opportunity to succeed. So I hope that's what they learn. I hope they realize they live in a country where there's opportunity for them to be whatever they want to be.
Which part of the project are you looking forward to the most?
Oh, the exhibit pieces. Not the grading of them, but the exhibit pieces themselves. It's really cool to see the creativity the students have, building models, posters, coming up with song lyrics, reenacting film clips. It's just a really cool project to see how the kids explore and what their mind can do for what's presented in front of them.
I think I'm looking forward to the very end when when we get to walk through the museum. So we can see all their pieces together and the theme that they might create for their pieces. That's always fun.
And what is your favorite decade?
The 1980s. It's got to be the 1980s. I graduated high school then. The hair bands was great. I had hair. The 80s brought us Princess Di. It brought us the space shuttle. Just a lot of iconic things happening then. Ronald Reagan was at that time. And what else? I graduated high school, like I said. I got married in the 80s. I had kids in the 80s. The 80s was a great time.
I'm not sure. I maybe 1950s. I grew up watching the Fonz.
Okay.
Maybe people might not know what it is. There's a sitcom called Happy Days, So I really like that time, like the music, the way they dance. So that's probably my favorite.
Which decade were you assigned?
My group got the 1960s.
The 1940s.
What are you looking forward to the most about this project?
I think what I'm looking forward to the most is diving deeper into like creative ways to wrap up a decade all into one exhibit using the many exhibit pieces that we were assigned to make every 2 weeks.
I'm looking forward to the most would probably like putting everything all together for like the final piece of the actual museum.
What do you think the most challenging part about this project will be?
Just like any other project, obviously going to be time management because teens our age tend to place our time onto other activities when we're assigned projects like these. So procrastinating is definitely going to be a problem.
I think it would probably be like actually planning on how we're gonna integrate everything into the actual museum.
The Southlands boys soccer team had a CIF game. Let's see how it went.
So it was a CIF game against I don't know who. It don't matter. We played, we lost, unfortunately, but like it is what it is. The score was 2-4. Xander scored both goals.
We lost, sadly, but it was like super fun experience. We did amazing. We were actually the league champions. So for our league, we were like the best. I mean, we played really good as a team, and I'm really proud of that season.
With the end of the school year comes new beginnings.
Incoming freshmen are getting ready to take their entrance exams.
I remember when I took the test, man, I was nervous.
Me too. These 4 years have gone by so fast. Let's go firsthand and visit the recruitment process.
We're a few months away from ending the 2019 to 2020 school year, which for administration means recruiting incoming freshmen. Let's take a look at how some of our student ambassadors have played a part in that. What is your job as a student ambassador?
My job as a student ambassador is to help recruit students and spread the info of what IPoly is and what we do here.
So why did you decide to become one?
I thought it'd be good to let people know what the opportunities they can have here at IPoly, and it also look good for colleges knowing that I'm involved.
So what are some things you have done to help recruit new students?
We've had multiple high school style fairs and going out to public areas to inform people who are going to be going to high school students so that way they know who we are and what we do.
So as a student ambassador, I represent the school at various functions such as recruitment night or at high schools or middle schools that are recruiting for the next year.
So what made you want to become a student ambassador?
Well, actually I was recommended for the position by a teacher, so I just kind of went into it because I didn't want to say no.
And what are some things that you have done to help recruit new students?
So I have gone to recruitment night. I was a part of a Q&A panel there, and I do the question panel that Ms. Nichols does throughout various times in the month.
Since we're on the topic of recruitment, we recently just got a new transfer student. Let's talk to her to see how she's doing.
My name is Isabella, and I'm a freshman at IPoly High School.
So what about IPoly caught your interest?
I liked that it was project-based and they were focused on doing presentations and group projects.
Can you tell me the process you had to go through to get here?
I had to fill out my application and get 2 letters of recommendation from my English and math teacher, and then I had to come take the math and writing exam.
How do you feel now that you're here?
I like it. The people are really nice and the work hasn't been too bad yet.
Let's show our support for our school and help recruit some new students. If you have any family or friends that might be interested, have them call the office for more information. I'm Jenna, back to you at News Desk.
And here are your ASB reps with the ASB Minute.
What's up, IPoly? It's Zomar, your e-board treasurer.
My name's Anne, I'm your ASB president.
And here's your ASB Minute. So first off, on March 27th will be the student versus staff softball game. There'll be 3 people per house per grade, so make sure you watch out for that, and your representatives should be choosing you guys in the future.
And this weekend, after school on Friday, as well as on Saturday, there's going to be shows performed by drama called Les Mis, so make sure to support them.
Yep, and that's the ASB Minute.
Well, that's a wrap for this week.
I'm Patrick.
And I'm Emmanuel. And this has been
your Eye on IPoly.